In today's quick video, I'll show you how to add boundary lines that will show up in your Garmin GPS. In the past, I've shown how to add free topo lines in areas of interest through sites like gpsfiledepot.com. While those maps are excellent, sometimes they don't have everything you'd want. Depending on the available information on the internet, we can add property lines, public or private, the easy way or the hard way, and I'll show you examples of both. The ideal scenario is that you can find a website that provides data in the form of a KML file or a shapefile. Since I mentioned Wisconsin earlier, let's look at it again. By opening the Public Access Lands Mapping application on their webpage, we can see boundaries for several areas, one of which is volunteer public access. Let's zoom into a random one here. When I right-click and select What's Here, information displays on the left side of the screen. One of the links says Export to Shapefile. I'll download that zip file. You can extract it wherever you find convenient. For this video, I'll just put it on my desktop. You don't need all the files they provide, you just need the voluntary public access file with the .shp extension. That's your applicable shapefile. Now open up Google Earth, click on File, Import. You'll need to make sure your search includes all files. It imports but is deselected for some reason, so just click on the checkbox and a land will show up. Right-click on it and go into Properties to change the style and color. Underneath the Area row, I changed the Filled and Outlined option to Outlined. That way you can actually see the land that's underneath the box. I like to move all of the shapefiles that I download into a folder named Shapefiles. You'll understand more on why I do that in just a bit. I'll take that folder, right-click and Save Place As a KML. Again, save it where convenient. Open up the free Garmin Basecamp software, then click File, Import to My Collection, and choose your shapefile document, which is now a KML. Once it's in Basecamp, the borders become a track. Rename it to Additional Boundaries or whatever you'd like. We're almost done. Connect your GPS and send the file from Basecamp to the GPS. Once the file's transferred, disconnect and go into Menu, then Track Manager. Find the track file, click on it and select Show on Map. Now you've turned on all the new boundaries. The reason I said to put all of your shapefiles into one Google Earth folder is so that you have the option to turn all of them on or off with one selection. But of course, if you want to display them individually, you need to export different files for each boundary. Whenever the internet provides a downloadable file containing the boundaries like that, you're golden. Sometimes county GIS web applications provide shapefile downloads for private land boundaries. Often they do not. So let's go over a workaround to add them. And let's pick on Minnesota this time. In certain counties, like Pine County, tax-forfeited lands are free for the public to access. This county has an interactive map showing the borders, but has no way to download the info. Let's zoom in on the area that we want. Hit the Print Screen button on your keyboard, open up Paint, and hit Ctrl-V to paste your screenshot. Now save it as a JPEG. Now go back to Google Earth, find the area, and we'll add the picture as an image overlay. This is the exact same process I showed in my Going In Blind Deer Hunting Strategy video. Just resize the picture until all of the roads, water, and natural transitions line up. We'll select the polygon tool in the top toolbar. Just trace over the boundary that you see displayed on Google Earth. You can probably start to see where I'm going with this. Once you have the polygon finished, and again I like to make it just an outline polygon, you follow the exact same steps as before to get the track onto your GPS. The DNR websites are usually good at providing public land maps, and county websites should contain private land boundaries. Of course, this only works well for adding small numbers of properties. If you want to instantly add all of the property lines in a certain state, for example, I haven't found a way to do it other than to buy a chip containing plat information. If you're watching this and know how to add property lines in bulk, I'd love to know, so leave a comment. While you're at it, check out my other videos and be sure to subscribe.